Well, come on in, everybody. Today we are going to be doing an A rank guide for Gold City. I finally was able to pull her on one of my mobile accounts, so let's get into it. She has a 10% bonus to power and a 20% bonus to guts. We will be ignoring the guts. We're going to be doing our sparks into power and speed. Because this is a new account and I had to pull for her over and over again, we are going to be using a guest Uma and borrowing Akita Black as per usual to get the best stats that we can. We're going to be going with a 3 speed, 2 wit, 1 stamina deck. We want to make sure that we are using Akita Black as she provides corner recovery and other great skills. And I would highly suggest choosing whatever support cards you have in these aptitudes that provide the best blue skills that are available. We're going with these because we are kind of limited right now since this was a new account that I had to pull. I've done some runs with her before on a separate account, but this one was the one that I pulled the best support cards with where I could get the most consistent A ranks with. So starting off, we are going to be focusing on our friendship bonuses here, trying to avoid our guts training, and we want to put just enough into stamina that we can get through the Tenno Show Spring, but for the most part, our support cards skills are going to carry us most of the way. Gold City has a lot of interesting events. She has a gold ship-like event that will make it so you can only train with, and she also has a lot of mood down, mood ups. I don't know if that is just RNG on my part or if that is consistent. I've only played about 12 run-throughs with her, so I'm not the end-all be-all with the decision-making on that, but from my experience, lots of mood up, mood down events. So we're going to keep focusing on our trainings here. If we can get the friendship bonuses up while still picking the skill hints with Akita Black and other support cards whenever possible, because we do want to get the, corner recovery, straighter recovery, extra tank, those types of skills as quickly as possible, as we do have to run in the Kikuka Show and the Tenno Show in this career path, which are going to be longer races. We also do not have the benefit of having a stat bonus to our speed or our wit, so we want to make sure that we're doing a good amount of training in those. Now keep in mind, this is not my main account, so my support cards were very limited, so you probably even have better support cards than I'm using right now. This should be a very achievable A for us. We're still just focusing on our support card bonuses, but if you have better support cards, you will most likely end up with even better stats than this. We're going to do a wit here since our energy is getting a little low, and we do have a skill hint there. Friendship bonus went up instead, and our wit level 2. Now we're going to go into the junior debut. We're going to try to get one good training in here. We do have a Akita Black skill hint. But we got, let's do the Akita Black skill hint. So if we get lucky, we'll be able to get that corner recovery. Ooh, straighter recovery. I prefer corner recovery. I've had better luck with it in my career run-throughs, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and switch Gold City over to a frontrunner just for this first race, just to increase our chances of getting that first place. As per usual, we want to avoid having to spend another turn doing a maiden race. So we got +3 in our stats for winning our junior debut, and we got 10 turns before the Hanshin JF. Now remember, this is a new account, so I may have to skip through the races manually. I don't believe I have just the view results option on this one. In fact, Gold City is the only 3-star character I believe I've pulled. Our energy is really low, so let's take a rest here. Excellent, we got a 50 and a +30 skill points from the event. Now we got 3 on power, we'll take it. Or let's do... Normally I would have done the 3 on power, but those friendship bonuses were pretty high, so we went with the wit because that one speed card was falling behind quite a bit. But now we got a 3 on speed, and the Dictus was falling behind in her friendship bonuses as well, so we wanted to prioritize that. Once again, look, we got Dictus, but then we have our other speed card over there. We'll get her up. We want all of our speed cards to kind of go up around the same amount. We don't want any other one falling behind. Charming is a excellent bonus to have, buff to have, because it increases the rate that your friendship bonuses grow. So if you get Charming, then you will be getting those friendship bonuses up really quickly. So let's focus on our lower end speed cards. Enthusiastically Cheer On will give us wit and a boost on our mood, which is always good. We got 2 in a row. So easy to keep the mood up, but she does have some events that lower it as well. We have 3 cards on speed there that were not quite at Rainbow Training, so we'll take those. Hanshin, we are going to switch back to either, let's see, late pace. We'll switch to a pace, and we should be all set for these races going forward. The only one that I think we'll really have any sort of struggle with is going to be the Tenno show, but that is why we are really grabbing those skill hints when possible, so that we can have those energy skills. And we already have straighter recovery unlocked, so if we get lucky, we'll get corner recovery, extra tank. I'm trying to remember the ones the other support cards have off the top of my head, but they will come as we go through the career. 7 turns before the Satsuki show. And friendship bonuses are looking pretty good, but we can get them up a little more, so let's go for wit. We still have charming, so those are going to increase at a very good rate. Eat snacks together to get some energy back. Let's do the wit, because we got 2 cards there that aren't Rainbow Training, and that is 2 of our speed cards, I believe, that are Rainbow Training, or it might be all 3. Our wit and our Top Gun stamina one, we're getting increased there as well. The Uma stand skill is a funny one. We're probably not going to buy it, but if you get that skill unlocked, take a look at the description. It's pretty hilarious. And great, we got lucky. We got Professor of Curvature early on, which is going to help us immensely throughout our races. 3 turns to reach 477 fans, so let's just do any race here that we have a good aptitude for, and we should have really no issue winning these. These are just OP races, and we just need to get 400-ish fans, which we can pretty much get, you know, even if we don't get 3rd place, we'll be able to get that. And that is another 1st place under the belt. So we got 2 turns till the Satsuki show. Energy's a little low, no good wit stacks, take a rest. And we got 1 good turn. Let's see what our stack's gonna be like. What do we got here? Rainbow Training on speed? Or a wit training to get Digdus up? We'll do the Rainbow Training on speed. Remember, we don't have a speed bonus here, so our support cards are carrying us a long way. Our inspiration's gonna come in, and you probably have better inspiration legacy cards than this, so your power will go up most likely by significantly more than just 49. But this is an A rank guide. I'm confident we'll get an A rank, and we will do it. So, this race, Satsuki show, we should be able to place. Stats are looking good. No need to buy any skills just yet. We'll skip through the race. 4th way midway through, so we should be good. And that is another 1st place. And that is a 1st place. Got a little carrot boost there as well. And our stat bonus and some skill points. Lots of skill points. We'll need them at the end of our career, or possibly even before the Kikuka show, depending on how our support cards stack up. Now we have power. We want to get that wit card up to Rainbow Training. Power level 2, looking good. Good increase there. We need wit to get a little bit of our energy back before the Japanese Derby. Japanese Derby is going to be our first 2,400 meter race. Let's take a look at our skills here. We have corner recovery. Let's buy that. And we 338 points left. Let's get straight away recovery as well. I would highly recommend buying a few blue skills there if you have them available, because basically, since we don't have the stat increases that we normally have to speed or, you know, power, there's a 10% to power, but 10% is not that much, especially when the 20% is in wit. We're gonna be very much behind on our stamina throughout this whole career. So, excellent. We got 1st place in the Japanese Derby. I'm assuming both of our skills procced in that race. And 9 turns before the Kikuka show. That's going to be the second longest race of our career. And that is, we got speed. Let's do the speed. We got the rainbow training in speed, and we can get Dictus up to rainbow training as well. So now one of our wit cards can give us a bonus, which is good because we're going to want wit at about a B, power at about an A, and speed above an S. That is going to be the end goal. 7 turns, and here's our beach training. We're not going to waste it even though our energy's a little low. We're going to put these into wit unless we have a really good speed stack. And now we have another wit training because no speed stack. Top option will give us power. And we may as well do a speed there since it's the last training of rainbow training. Oh, of beach training, my bad. I've been doing so many guides, I got rainbow training on the mind. Alright, so now let's do a rest. Our energy is really low. 2 turns before the Kikuka show. And we got a double wit rainbow training, we'll take that. Doubles and higher are always prioritized because the boost that they give is just that fantastic. And here's our training restricted. We were gonna do a wit training anyway because we got the rainbow training and it's a 4 stack. So joke's on you, Psy Games. All right, Kikuka show. We're gonna buy whatever skills we can. Professor of Curvature will go a long way here. And we have corner and straight array recovery already, so we should be good to go. If you struggle or you don't have corner and straight array recovery, I highly recommend getting any other blue skills you have at this point, as well as switching back to a late surger. It is all going to help your energy throughout this run and very much increase your chances of placing where we need to. We have very, very low stamina for the Kikuka show, and like the champion we still got the first by 5 whole lengths. So ultimately that is an absolute win, and if you take a look, that was the 3,000 meter Kikuka show, and our stamina is still sitting at a measly, what was it at? Was it still an E? I think it might have still been an E, at 248. No good options, but we have max energy. Let's take the speed training. Iron Will, we may end up buying that. Always good to have extra stamina. And we got a stack on whip, but we have good energy. Let's do the speed. Help Top Gun get up a little bit higher there too. We're not so focused on the stamina training here. If you have a Super Creek, I highly recommend using her instead of Top Gun. She gives better stamina bonuses and the opportunity to get Swinging Maestro, which is extremely helpful. Okay, so now what other skills do we have? Nothing good. This is the Arima Keenan. It's shorter than the Kikuka show, so we should be all set here. We'll take the race. It may be a little more difficult, but our training has been going into the right aptitudes to continue this on, and as long as our skills proc, we should have no issues carrying in to the top 3. And excellent. That is a, was that a second? We'll skip the concert. That might have been a first. I can't remember her first place animation. I'll skip these so you guys can watch them yourself. Also, I'm on mobile, so horizontal is going to hurt your neck to try to watch. Going into the next, and we have up next the, is it the Tenno show? I think the, Osaka High. A few more turns before the Tenno show. So 5 turns before Osaka High will get the energy back with going to the park. And we have a double speed training. We'll take those all day. Kita Black, we love having her. The bonuses are too good to pass up. Ooh, we even got the deluxe hamburg steak. Now our energy was already high, but a plus 10 bonus in our stats is not going to hurt, especially with the very low legacy cards that we're using for this career path. Our energy is high, so we'll do another speed training there. Again, normally we would have done a wit training there, but we don't have a speed bonus for our stats, so we need to get as many speed trainings in as possible to get that up to level 5.
Okay.
Choose the option to eat more and you'll get more energy back. Here's a good time to do a power training with a 4 stack. And now we have another speed training with Top Gun on there as well, so we'll take that. $15 skill points. Stats are looking pretty decent for this point in the career path. Yours will most likely be a little bit higher than mine at this point, but I would highly recommend continuing to train the options that I'm pointing out. You're going to want to get those aptitudes up as much as possible. If you can max out speed, that's even better. The rates for career points go up. Second place, that's good enough to keep going, and that is what is most important when going for an A rank. We're not worried about getting first. First is always fun to get, but we're more worried about getting through the race. One turn for the Tenno show. We'll get our inspiration and get our 40-something power points here. Ooh, we got really lucky there. Did you see that? We got 91 power points. We're gonna do a rest here, actually. No wit stack. Let's do a rest there. And we're gonna buy any blue skills we can. Calm the crowd is a good one. And we don't really have points for any other ones, so let's buy a late surger skill. Fighter, yep. Buy as many skills as you can before the Tenno show. Anything helps, and this is gonna be the most difficult race for Gold City. Now, this is gonna be a little RNG if our skills proc, because our stamina is so low, so we will absolutely need our skills in order to win this race. So it might take a try or two. And that is a 9th place. That's fine. We'll try again. I've completed this before with stats lower than this. I know we can do it. So once again, we'll rely on our skills proccing. I have full confidence they will. Our wit's looking pretty good. Skip ahead, and what do we got here? Boom, 2nd place, and that is enough to move on. We don't need to get 1st place in the Tenno show here. 2nd place is enough to keep going, so we'll take that with a smile on our face. And we are all good to go with the races. That is the longest one down. Takazuka Kinan's coming up, and we got some more beach training as well. So let's do some more speed training. We need to get those speed numbers up. We're up to a B+, so we're looking all right. We want to get those higher, though. You'll probably be at an AA+ at this point.
Okay.
Do another training. Let's do another speed training. And then we'll most likely do a rest, if not a wit training, depending on what the next option is. No wit stack, but we'll still take it, because we are going into beach training here after the Takazuka Kinan, so might as well get those extra points in for the race. And loading, here we go. It's a little slower on mobile than desktop, but also not unbearable, so here we go. That is another 1st place, it looks like. Excellent. We'd love to see those. All right. That is our 2nd to last race, and we have the Japan Cup coming up. It's a 2,400 meter race. So let's get as much training as we can. We'll do a wit training. We want double stacks or higher in speed, but if we don't get them, there's a double stack. That's the 45 we were looking for. Now we're at the A. 36 is good. We'll take it. Another double stack. Those are wonderful. Now we're going to play it safe. We'll do a rest of recreation. Don't want to get a debuff or, you know, waste a turn in the infirmary at this stage in the game. Alright, we'll get the wit training in. Got to get that up to around a good solid B. We're level 5. Wit's at a good B. We'll do another sprint speed training here. Another skill hit. Good, might end up buying that. Now we got a 38. We'll take a rest. Again, no risks at this point. We'll do a speed training since our energy's pretty much maxed out. We'll have one more turn before the Japan Cup. And that's a 23. We'll take it. And we're to 928. So we are getting very, very close. But I think we'll have just enough with the added stat points from the URA finals to get us over into around, I'm guessing like a 1050 for speed. We'll be just over a 900 for power, and we'll be at a solid BB plus for wit. So we should be okay. As long as we don't get any bad debuffs in the next couple of turns, fingers crossed. Goals complete. That is every single race down. We're headed towards the URA finals. Let's take a rest so we have good energy going in. Keep it real, level 4. And now we're gonna let's do a wit training. We didn't really have any good speed training there, so might as well get a wit in. One last training, we'll put it on speed with our maxed out energy. And yep, I can already do the math. We should be all solid for the A rank this run. View result, that should be a first, no problem. And will we get lucky with some good speed trainings? No, we won't. So let's do one wit training, and then before the finals, we will do our very last speed training of the game. We should have no problem at this point in our career path. The URA finals are actually easier than most of the career races with Gold Cities, so no worries here. We get plus 13 stat points, all looking good. And that is a solid 28 bonus to our speed, putting us over into a S rank there. So it's pretty solid looking stats. They'd be even higher, significantly higher if this was on my main account. If I was on my desktop doing this, we probably would have been approaching an A+, let alone just a low A. So highly recommend this strategy with the legacy and support card builds and focusing a lot of mid to late game training on speed. All right, challenge complete. Let's get all of our stat bonuses here. I'm pretty sure we maxed out Director's friendship, so we should get plus 15 from her. Yep, there we go. And plus 5s from her at the end. So let's buy our skills. We're gonna buy them in our A-ranked aptitudes of mile, pace, medium, and late. And we wanna use up as many points as we can. So mile, pace, medium, late. We got a late surger. We got another late surger there. Yep. And that may be it. We don't want to buy the red skills. There's a mile. And 233 to go. So let's sprinkle these on and try to get as close to 0 as possible with our remaining available skills we can purchase. What does this put me at? 53? Nope, we're going to skip that. Let's do straight away. That puts us at what, 80? No, that doesn't really give us great options either. But target and sight looks good. That puts us down to 8. Let's go ahead and do that. And this should be a relatively low ranked A, but an A rank nonetheless. And there you have it. That is our A rank of the day. 10,305 points. Just over the threshold with a relatively new account. Very, very low ranked legacy cards and low ranked support cards. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for future content. Leave a comment in the comment section for who you'd like to see me train next. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. Take a look at the stat page and enjoy the rest of your day.